Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Legacy Sports Complex Center. We apologize for any technical difficulties in the beginning of this broadcast, but welcome, everybody. This is LTU softball at the beginning of their 2023 season. I'm John Snow with you on the call. We're at the bottom of the first inning, and 2 outs away. Swing and a miss by Gloria Sua. Count evens up at 1-1. Starting pitcher for the Huntington Foresters is Carly Franklin. And that one's foul away, and now the count goes to 1-2. And for what happened in the top of the first inning, starting pitcher for LTU was Alyssa Michaela Tim, worked in and out of trouble. Here's a ground ball chopper in front of the mound, and there's no play, and this will be an infield hit. So first hit of the season for LTU on the little chopper. As I was saying back in the top of the first inning, Michaela Tim gave up a leadoff double, and then a wild pitch advanced the runner to the third, then a strikeout, a fly out, and a strikeout to end the inning and leave the runner stranded at third base. Swing and a miss by Courtney Kernia. Utility junior of Oswasso, Michigan. That pitch was dropped, but it's called a strike in the inside corner, and count goes to 0-2. Franklin working ahead. On that inside part again, didn't get the call that time. Franklin, a sophomore out of McCordsville, Indiana. Now time is called as Kernia steps out of the box. Again, we apologize for any technical difficulties, but we welcome you to the Legacy Sports Complex here in Brighton, Michigan. As the 1-2 pitch swung on and missed, popped out of the catcher's mitt, and throw to first is in time, and that will retire the side. So after one inning of play, it is 0-0 between LTU and Huntington. We're on to the top of the second inning right here in Brighton, the Legacy Sports Complex. Michaela Tim back to the hill. First pitch is a little bit high. To the lefty swinger, Brianna Hines. That one's painted on the inside corner, and the count evens up at 1-1. Tim in the last inning gave up leadoff double. And on a wild pitch, it advanced the runner to third and was able to get 2 strikeouts to get out of the inning. That one's upstairs. Now it's 2-1. Hines, a junior outfielder out of Brookston, Indiana. That one's popped up. It lands in foul territory. And we'll go back with a count of 2-2. And within these confines of the Legacy Center, any pop flying the infield and the ceiling is an automatic out. Full count now. But any contact beyond the ceiling in the outfield area will be declared a home run. Full count. And she is hit by the pitch. So another leadoff base runner for the Foresters. One runner on for Courtney Mason. Junior out of Blissfield, Michigan, went to Blissfield High School. Showing bunt, and bunts it foul. Michaela Tim making her first ever collegiate start. Freshman out of Linden, Michigan, went to Linden High School as a psychology major. Showing bunt again, and she's hit by the pitch. Correction, the pitch must have gone away, and she was able to get out of the way. So ball and a strike, showing bunt once more, pops it up, diving effort, and a catch made by Chloe Hugg. Read the bunt perfectly, and right there was Hugg to make the diving catch for the first out. Hugg, another one of the freshman talents on this squad. 6 total freshmen on this year's team for Karen Baird. One away, and that one's fouled away. Counts 0-1 on Maddie Duvall. Freshman out of Vevey, Indiana. That one's on the inside corner, and now Tim's ahead, 0-2. Looking for that ground ball double play to get out of this inning. Was able to get out of trouble the last half inning, leaving a runner at third. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Third strikeout for Tim. And there's 2 gone. That riser kept rising and rising and got the swing and the miss. This is game 1 of a triple header today for LTU. Cut on and missed by Kinsey Westerhouse. Game 2 will start approximately at 10:45 when LTU faces Goshen University. That one just misses. Count evens up at 1-1. And later on at 1 o'clock, it'll be the final game of the afternoon when LTU faces off against Indiana University at South Bend. 1-1. Try to go back inside again and didn't get the call that time. 2-1 now. The Legacy Sports Complex, one of many facilities that LTU softball team uses to their advantage. Into right. Back is Lanfair. She lets it plays off the wall. Going to third and stopping right there is Hines. And the Foresters have them at the corners with 2 away. Opposite field, long single for Westerhouse. Hines goes first to third. And now Michaela Tim has to work her way out of another jam right here. 2 on with 2 outs. Good gobble up there by James against Jocelyn Weinbrenner. Junior middle infielder of Albion, Indiana. Big opportunity for Huntington to get on the board first. That one just misses outside, and it's 2-0. The pitching staff for LTU, as we will get a mound visit right here. Pitching staff for LTU last year had a combined ERA of 5.70 with a win-loss record of 11-30. This is a real test for Michaela Tim in her first ever collegiate start. And these are the kind of situations that bring out the best in certain players, especially pitchers, when they find their way to work out at jams consistently and efficiently. Working from behind. They will get the call that time. Now it goes to 2-1. Trying to get that key final out. Late on that one, and the count evens up to 2-2. Tim had a huge strikeout to end the last half inning. Trying to leave 2 more runners on. Just missed. And the count goes full. So a full count and 2 outs. The runner first will be taken off. That's Westerhouse. Payoff. Just misses low and away. And now the bases are loaded. 2 outs, and they'll bring at the top of the order in Gina Moore. Moore had the leadoff double in the back of the first inning. Advanced to third on a wild pitch, but was left stranded. And now it has a huge opportunity to put Huntington now in front to begin their season. First pitch strike. A real true test for the freshman out of Linden. Try to hit that same spot, a little bit outside. 1-1. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Line drive to second, knocked down, and it got through. 1 run is in, and 2 runs are going to score. That ground ball got through Lily Morissette. That's going to go down as an error So it's 2-0 Huntington to begin their season. Swing and a miss that time by Tharp. LTU last year, a fielding percentage of .926. That one's on the inside corner, and Tim gets ahead 0-2. Definitely not the most consistent when it came to the infield. Too many errors and miscommunications-wise. That one goes to the backstop, and both runners will advance. That'll be a wild pitch. That one's fouled away. Count remains 1-2. Tim trying to end the inning. That one is drilled to left field. Oh, it goes way foul. Tharp was way out ahead of that pitch. Carly Tharp, freshman out of South Bend, trying to add on. And she keeps the at-bat alive. Two runs already in for the Foresters. Tim tried to keep it there. It's the ceiling, and that will be an out, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs come in on an error. It's 2-0 Huntington. LTU coming to bat.
Okay. Okay. Just leave it.
We're to the bottom of the second inning. It's 2-0 Huntington. As they got 2 runs around by the air. Here's Lily Morissette, who is responsible for that error, and she hopefully starts the LTU batting order, trying to make up for it. First pitch was outside. On the inside corner, count evens up at 1-1. Franklin last inning only surrendered an infield hit and nothing else. Had 2 strikeouts. Showing bunt. She gets it down, and that is a beautiful bunt. And Lily Morissette gets things going with an infield bunt single. So a leadoff base runner for LTU to get things going here in the second. So 1 aboard for Chloe Hug. Made a great diving catch back in the first inning. She shows bunt. She pops it up, and it goes foul. Hug out of Davidson, Michigan, went to Davidson High School, a media communications major, as we get a mound visit from head coach Erin Eller in her second season in the Huntington program. And as mentioned, the Legacy Sports Complex, one of many facilities used to LTU's advantage. There's the Legacy Center, Detroit Country Day High School, along with the University of Detroit Mercy, the multiple home fields of the LTU softball program. Also along right here, five total teams playing today. On the other field just right across, we have Concordia and Goshen. Concordia University getting their season started as well. Goshen starting their season as well. And then later on, the University of Indiana at South Bend, who's already got their playing season underway, will be here in a few minutes. Swung on and missed by Hug, and count goes to 0-2. Morissette at first. Nobody out. 0-2 from Franklin. Upstairs. 1-2. The overall batting average last year for LTU was a total of .274, so a lot to improve upon. Just got her looking for strike three on the outside corner, and there's one out. Third strikeout for Carly Franklin. One gone, they'll bring up Lauren Lanfear. Showing bunt, called strike, runner goes to second, and it's a stolen base for Lily Morissette. So a stolen base, and Morissette gets herself into scoring position. LTU trying to cut into this 2-0 deficit. And now a base hit can get the Blue Devils on the board. Swung on and missed, and now it's 0-2. Franklin has done a pretty efficient job getting ahead in the counts thus far. Runner at second, one out. Fouled away. Count remains. Lanfear, a senior out of Rockford, business major, and a very reliable utility player. Can play catcher, third base, in the outfield spots. A lot of utilities. Swung on and missed, and she strikes out, and now there's two away. Fourth strikeout for Franklin. Two away, the runner's still at second. They'll bring up Morgan James, sophomore out of Port Huron, counting major. And the start at catcher ready to begin the season. Late on that swing, and it's 0-1. Franklin has been really pounding the strike zone efficiently. A lot of first pitch strikes, getting ahead in counts. Oh, 1. Just missed high, and it's 1-1. LTU trying to cut into the lead and the deficit that they chase. Outside, now 2-1. A lot of returning sophomores on this squad as well from last year's freshman class. 2-1 pitch. That one misses low, and it's 3-1. First 3-ball count for Franklin. Big swing on it, and it's fouled away, and it goes to a full count. Here comes the payoff. Inside, ball 4, runner trying to advance, and she will. Pitch was dropped by Mason on the walk, and Lily Morissette took advantage of it, and LTU has runners at the corners with 2 outs. And with 2 outs, they'll bring up Haley Hack, freshman out of North Perry, Wisconsin. Trying to cash in at least that runner at third base. Looks at first pitch strike. Swung on and fouled away. And count goes to 0-2. Hack starting at shortstop. And painted on the outside corner for strike 3 called. And that will leave 2 on base. So after 2 innings of play, it remains 2-0 Foresters. Top of the third inning. That one is popped up to short and caught there by Hack. So 1 pitch and 1 out from Michaela Tim. As Gregory popped out. So 1 away, and I'll bring up Jess Duvall. That one's chopped foul. Back in the second inning, Huntington had the bases loaded with 2 outs, and 2 runs came around on the air by Morissette. LTU had runners at the corners, but those were left stranded. That one misses outside. 1-1. Duvall, freshman, starting third baseman. That one just misses low. Count goes to 2-1. Two, 1 from Tim. Just misses up. Count goes to 3-1. Quick little visit from Hug. For Michaela Tim, the objective is clear. Just keep this at a 2-0 deficit. Give her offense a chance. 3-1. Thought she had the walk. But now the count goes full. Tim looking for an efficient inning. Payoff. Popped up to the ceiling. And it will be a dead ball, so we'll redo. Payoff one more time. Fouled away. Duvall really making Tim work for it. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Huntington players have definitely made their at-bats count. 3-2 again. And it's in the turf, and it's ball 4. So a one-out base runner for the Foresters. Second walk by Tim. Two walks and a hit batter. 2 hits overall for Huntington thus far. Gobbled up there by James. First pitch was low to Hines. Brianna Hines was hit by a pitch last inning. Came around to score. The short, and it gets over the head, and it's a base hit. Coming in to get it was Tatum. And it's a one-out single, and there's 2 runners on as Huntington looks to add on to their lead. So 2 on with 1 out. They'll bring up Courtney Mason. Mason popped out to third base. Last time up. First pitch was high. Here's the 0-1. 1-0 rather. Swung on a miss, and now it's 1-1. Mason, a junior corner infielder, plays first and third. Ground ball to third. Right there is Hug to step on the bag for 1. But she picked it up in foul territory. And it's called a foul ball. One of the many challenges here at the Legacy Center is that no clear foul lines is depend on the lineup of the bases. So the count goes to 1-2. Fouled away. This Forester lineup has definitely made Michaela Tim work. Keeping the bats alive, working the counts up. Definitely what you want out of your lineup, especially for our first game of the season. 1-2 again. That one popped out of the glove of James, and that'll be a pass ball. Second pass ball of the game. Last one was in the first inning, got through the legs. And now base hit can bring in 2 more runs. Two. Another one off the glove of James. But because of the short backstop, no advancement. And we got ourselves another full count. Runners to second and third, 1 out. Payoff from Tim. Ground ball to third again. They come home with it. Throw is wide, and the run will score. The throw from Chloe Hugg was just offline, and the tag was late, and it's 3-0 Huntington. Now they have him at the corners with one out. Now I'll bring up Maddie Duvall, sister of Jess Duvall. First pitch strike. Now Tim has to get out more jams. Keep it at a 3-0 deficit. Low and inside, 1-1. Trying to get that key ground ball. Possible double play to end the inning. That one's popped up to the rafters. And it's in foul territory, so it'll be a foul ball. Now Tim's ahead, 1-2. Swing and a miss. A huge strikeout from Michaela Tim. And there's two away. Fourth strikeout. Three of them swinging, one looking. Morgan James trying to get attention to the infield. Go for the signs. One more out to get. That one's upstairs to Kinsey Westerhouse. An opposite field single her last at bat. Ball. And that one's painted outside corner. Now the count goes to 1-1. Trying to lead two runners aboard. Late on that swing, and it goes to 1-2. Tim trying to end it. And she does with a strikeout. So a hit, a walk, fielder's choice, and another run in for Huntington. They lead it 3-0. And we go to the bottom of the third inning. Bottom of the third inning. Top of the order is Alyssa Bloomfield steps in for LTU. Trailing 3-0. First one misses outside. Bloomfield in her last at bat. Ground out to first base unassisted. Bloomfield, a freshman outfielder out of Matawan, Michigan. And nearing Major. That one's fouled away. Count goes to 1-1. LTU last inning had runners at the corners with 2 outs, and those 2 runners were left stranded as Carly Franklin continues to get even and ahead in counts. That one's fouled away again, and the count goes to 1-2. Two hits for LTU. Both of them were infield singles, trying to cut into this deficit. Another foul. We'll field one of the 6 freshman talents on this roster, getting a start in the first game of the season. 1-2, swung on and missed, and that's another strikeout. That is 6 for Franklin. So 1 away, they'll bring up Callie Tatum. Late on that swing, 0-1. Tatum, another one of the seniors. Late on that swing again, and it goes to 0-2. Senior center fielder out of New Baltimore, Michigan, a mechanical engineering major, went to Anchor Bay High School. Down 0-2. And that one's way outside, 1-2. Tatum trying to get a rally going for LTU. That one's fouled away. Three total seniors on this squad for LTU, and all 3 of them in the starting lineup: Tatum, Lanfear, and Kernia. 1-2 again, and swung on and missed, and back-to-back strikeouts in the 3rd inning. Number 7 for Franklin. So 2 away for Glorina Sua. Reached on an infield hit last time up. Swinging away first pitch, and it's fouled away. Starting at first base here tonight, also a member of the pitching rotation. Way high, 1-1. Sua, a graphic design major out of Wahiawa, Hawaii, on the Damien Memorial High School. Trying to get something going here. And that one misses outside. And it's 2-1. Kind of a bit of a cross-up right there. And the count goes to 3-1. Only the second 3-ball count for Franklin. The result of the last 3-ball count was a walk to Morgan James last inning. Good off-speed pitch, and the count goes full. And that changeup diving away. And now the count is 3-2. Nobody on, 2 outs. Payoff pitch coming. And it's fouled away, and we'll do it one more time. Forcers 2 runs and swung on and missed. It's dropped. And throw to first will be in time. So 3 strikeouts in the inning for Carly Franklin. That's 8 total. And we go to the 4th inning, 3-0 Huntington. Top of the 4th inning, 3-0 in favor of Huntington. Michaela Tim back to work. First pitch is high to Jocelyn Weinbrenner. Weinbrenner walked and last at bat back in the 2nd inning and was left stranded at second base. No one misses away. Tim falling behind, now 2-0. For Huntington, 2 runs in the 2nd inning, 1 added on in the 3rd. That one's into right, into the gap, and just over the glove of Lanphier, and it'll go to the fence. And Weinbrenner with a leadoff double to begin the 4th inning. Huntington is looking for more, and that will turn things over to the top of the lineup for Gina Moore. Moore reached on an error that resulted in 2 runs scoring. Runs up, looks at a ball. Moore had a leadoff double in her first at bat to begin the game. Count evens up at 1-1. Freshman outfielder out of Winchester, Indiana. With a runner in scoring position. That one just misses away. Count goes to 2-1. That one's into left, slicing, and right there to make the catch. Here's Alyssa Winfield, and there's 1 out. So 1 gone, runner still at second. Now I'll bring up Carly Tharp. Tharp flied out, showing bunt. And it came up and hit Tharp again. The officials saying that she was still in the box, so therefore it's a dead ball. Coach Karen Bear coming over an explanation. Pride argued that she was out of the box. Even though here at the Legacy Center, there's no clear batter's box right by home plate. The dimensions of these fields are just basically all lined up by looks, and now both umpires are going to get together to discuss whether she did in fact leave the box when making contact with the ball again. And you would think down 3-0, Coach Bear's trying to get any angle that she can get to help get her offense going. And it does not look like they're going to reverse the call. So the result is a dead ball, and we'll do it again. As mentioned, Tharp flied out second at bat and struck out swinging first at bat. That one misses high. Two runners were left stranded in the first. Runs came around to score in the second. That one's fouled away. Sims ahead in the count. Count is 1-2. That one's fouled inside the box. Went off the leg of Tharp. Weinbrenner at second. She doubled to start the inning. Then a fly out by Moore to left. Now it's him looking for a crucial second out. That one's fouled away again. These Huntington hitters have made Michaela Tim really work. A lot of foul balls, a lot of full counts, a couple of 8+ pitches at bats. So far for Erin Eller in her second season, she has to be very pleased with how the offense has turned out. That one swung on and missed, knocked down by James. Throw to first is in time. No advancement from Weinbrenner at second, and there's two gone. So good block by Morgan James and a good throw over to get a crucial second out. Two gone, still runner at second for Chloe Gregory. Gregory has popped out twice to short. Looks at first pitch strike. Michaela Tim trying to leave another runner on base. That one's outside. One. Ground ball to third. Chloe Hug throws the first in time, and that will retire the side. So a leadoff double comes nothing of it, and it still remains 3-0 Huntington. This is the LTU Sports Network. Bottom of the fourth inning. 3-0 in favor of Huntington. Carly Franklin back to work. Already has 8 strikeouts. Looks at a first pitch strike. That one's popped up foul. They hit the rafters. And again, Franklin working ahead. Only 2 3-ball counts. One resulting in a walk and the other one resulting in a strikeout the last inning. On to the count on Katie Kernia. That one is away. Count goes to 1-2. Grenier struck out on her first at bat. 1 of 8 so far for Carly Franklin. That one's in the turf. And the count evens up at 2-2. LTU finding themselves trailing 3-0. Two. Ground ball to third. Throw it first in the dirt, and it's scooped up. And in time by Duvall. So 1 away. That'll bring up Lily Morissette, who had a bunt single in her first at bat. Morissette had an error back in the second inning, resulting in 2 runs scoring when there was bases loaded and 2 outs. Had a bunt single to try to get the offense going, was left stranded. Looks at a ball high. Morissette, sophomore utility player out of Farmington, Michigan. A psychology major. As we get another visit from head coach Aaron Eller. Thank you for tuning in on the LTU Sports Network. We apologize for all the technical difficulties we experienced at the beginning of the matchup. But now we're back to live action. 1-0 is in there for strike. 1-1. Morissette trying to get the offense going. Came up empty on that swing, and it's 1-2. Franklin again ahead. Nearly a good, perfect pitch, but didn't get the call that time. Count goes to 2-2. Has been pinpoint on location is Carly Franklin. Already has 8 strikeouts. 2 looking, all the rest swinging. 2-2. Into the rafters. And that was in fair territory, so that is an out. And there's 2 away. Two away now for Chloe Hugg. Late on that swing, and it's 0-1. Franklin looking for a clean 1-2-3 inning. She did so last inning with 3 straight strikeouts. That one just misses inside. And it's 1-1. Hugg struck out looking in her first at bat. 1-1. Fouled away, and again Franklin is ahead in the count, 1-2. Trying to look for a back-to-back 1-2-3 innings. Struck out the side last time. Looking for another efficient one. Swing and a miss, and that is strikeout number 9. And another 1-2-3 inning for Carly Franklin, and Huntington halfway through this game still leading 3-0.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Into the top of the 5th inning, halfway through this first game of a triple header for LTU. That one is laced, and that one's going to go way foul. Michaela Tim back to work on the hill. Response 2 unearned runs. One of those earned. Trying to keep her team within it. A 3-0 deficit. Ahead in the count 0-2. And it's Jess Duvall. Finds herself down the count. That one's popped up and lands foul. Count remains 0-2. Michaela Tim looking for an efficient 1-2-3 inning compared to her counterpart, Carly Franklin, who has back-to-back clean innings. Oh, 2 again. Popped up again. That one's to the rafters. And that will be an out. Straight up into the infield where the rafters are, and that is the first out of the inning. One away for Brianna Hines. Junior out of Brookston, Indiana, lefty swinger. Swinging away, first pitch, grabbed at the middle, throw to first is just late. An incredible effort by Haley Heck, but it's just late. So it'll be an infield single for Hines. That's her second hit of the game. Was hit by a pitch in her first at bat. And had a single. And now this one an infield single. Swing and a miss by Mason. On 1. Courtney Mason has flown out and reached on fielder's choice. Looks at the ball low. Huntington has had a base runner in every inning thus far. That one's on the inside corner. And again, Tim is ahead in the count, 1-2. Ground ball to first. Stepped on the bag by Sua. Throw to second is late. So the ground out will advance Hines to second, but there's 2 outs. That'll be 3 unassisted. So with 2 outs, runner in scoring position, that'll bring up Matty Duvall. Swinging away early, comes up empty. These Huntington hitters have been swinging away early in counts and just making the counts work, getting base hits, putting the ball in play. Only 6 strikeouts for Michaela Tim. Another swing and a miss that time, and again, Tim is ahead in the count 0-2. Maddie Duvall has struck out 2 times. Finds herself in the hole right here. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and the side is retired. Strikeout number 7 for Tim. LTU trying to get back into this game. It is still 3-0 in favor of Huntington. Bottom of the 5th inning, LTU finds himself trailing 3-0. Franklin back to work. Delivers a first pitch strike. 0-1 on Lauren Lanfear. Struck out in her first at bat. 9 strikeouts for Carly Franklin thus far as we're halfway through this one. That one's fouled away, and again Franklin. Franklin's ahead 0-2. That one's to the backstop. That one just misses again. Correction, this is a pinch hitter, Nicole Perozak, and she looks at strike 3 called right down the middle. And that's strikeout number 10 for Franklin. So pinch hitter, none for the worse. So 1 away, and now we'll bring up Morgan James. Looks at a ball high. That one just misses inside. And the count goes to 2-0. And the count goes 2-1. James reached on a walk in her last at bat, and it calls time here. Only 2 hits and a walk, resulting in the only base runners for LTU thus far, as the count goes to 3-1 on James. Third 3-ball count for Franklin, second one here against Morgan James. 3-1. Fouled away. And that goes to a full count. Payoff. Strike 3 called, and back-to-back strikeouts to begin the bottom of the 5th inning. And that's strikeout number 11 for Carly Franklin. Two gone. Here's Haley Hack. And she goes up there swinging away and comes up empty. 0-1. Hack, a strikeout victim in her first at bat back in the 2nd inning. Ball upstairs, 1-1. An architecture major for the middle infielder. 1-1. Went through the rafters, and it's a foul ball. Actually hit the rafters according to the first base umpire. And again, Franklin struck out the side in the 3rd inning. Got a ground out, a fly out, and a strikeout for a clean inning back in the 4th. Looking to strike out the side again. 1-2. Fouled away again. One, two again. Just missed low. Franklin has been paying corners, been pounding the strike zone, getting ahead in counts, making up for the 3-ball counts. 2-2. That one's fouled away. Haley Hack trying to stick around for a bit. Trying to get the offense going. They're down 3-0. Just misses again. And it's another 3-ball count. Back-to-back full counts for Franklin. Haley Hack trying to extend the inning. Franklin trying to end it. Ground ball up the middle, and that's a base hit. Into center field, and Haley Hack with a 2-out single. And LTU has something going here in the bottom of the 5th. Only the 3rd hit of the game for LTU, and that will turn over the lineup to Alyssa Bloomfield. Bloomfield 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout. Chops over to first, and it's a foul ball. Trying to swing away early. Franklin, after back-to-back innings of clearing the side. This is that one. Striking out the side, then still getting 3 outs in a row back in the 4th inning. Got back-to-back looking strikeouts. Went to full count. And Haley Heck with a nice sharp single up the middle. Bloomfield trying to keep adding on. Just on the outside corner. And it's 1-2. One, two. That one's sliced, and it lands in fair territory. Runner going to third, and she's in there. A little sliced up double by Alyssa Bloomfield, and LTU has 2 runners on with 2 outs. Heck goes to third. Just a little slicer that barely landed fair. Went all the way along to the bench area where all the bags are at. And that allowed all the runners to get to the extra base. Now a huge opportunity for Callie Tatum. Swinging away early. Foul to the back. The base hit can make this a 1-run game. Popped up. And it's a foul ball. And again, Franklin gets ahead in the count, 0-2. The biggest threat LTU has had so far was back in the 2nd inning. They had 2 runners on in the same scenario. Count is at 1-2. Tatum to try to get into the deficit. That one's popped up. It hits the rafters. And that will be an out. So again, 2 runners are left stranded. And it remains 3-0 in favor of Huntington. Top of the 6th inning. They have a pitching change for LTU. It'll be Grace Rasecki. This is up high, 2-0. On Westerhouse. That one's fouled away. Count goes to 2-1. 2-1. Fouled away again. So Reski replaces Michaela Tim, who goes 5 innings, gives up 3 runs. Line drive into left field for a base hit. So Westerhouse with her second hit. And Huntington's looking to add on. So 1 on, nobody out. That'll bring up Jocelyn Weinbrenner. Weinbrenner's been on twice, a walk and a double. Looks at a first pitch strike. Showing bunt, and it's a wild pitch. So that will allow Westerhouse to move up. Looks at a strike, and count goes to 1-2. One, two. Swung on and missed. And it's a huge strikeout for the first out. First pitch strike, as the lineup does turn over on Gina Moore. Reski now trying to leave that runner at second base. That one is sliced into left, and it's going to fall in for a base hit. Runner coming around third. She's going to score. The throw misses the cutoff, and that's going to allow Moore to get to second. That's a RBI double for Gina Moore, and it's now 4-0 Huntington. And for Gina Moore, that's her second double. That should go down as a single and an error, because Bloomfield missed the cutoff by a country mile and went to the middle of the infield. Now that's a ball high to Carly Tharp. Another strike, and now Reski is ahead, 0-2. The LTU offense only has 6 more outs to try to get into this 4-0 deficit, as that one's high, and now it's 1-2. One and two. That one just misses inside. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. As I stand corrected, the new pitcher is number 27, Caitlin Love. That one's fouled away. Well, both teams wearing their typical home black jerseys. Numbers a little bit faded with the outlines. But regardless, Love now trying to leave that runner stranded. Popped up and it goes foul. Count remains 2-2 on Carly Tharp. Fly ball on the left. It hit a rafter and it landed foul, so it'll be a foul ball. Count remains at 2-2. So it's Caitlin Love who started this inning, replacing Michaela Tim. 2-2. Fouled away again. Tharp really making Caitlin Love work. Just fresh into this game. We'll finish out the remaining 2 innings worth. Again a 2-2. Check that. That was actually a full count, and it's ball 4, and it got through Morgan James, and that will allow the runner at second to move up. That is Gina Moore. And now they have him at the corners with 1 out. Runners at the corners for Chloe Gregory. Swinging away, runner goes at second, and the throw got off the glove, but no advancement. Runners stay put. So the count goes 0-1. Seeing they were trying to fake the runner at first to allow Gina Moore to break from third. Swinging away, popped up to the rafter. And that will be an out, as it was in fair territory, and that's a second out and a crucial second out for Caitlin Love. So 2 on with 2 out. That'll bring up Jess Duvall. Fly ball, that one did hit a rafter, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. So 2 runners are left, but another run is in, so it's now 4-0 Foresters. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Bottom of the sixth inning, LTU has only 6 outs. They cut into what is now a 4-0 deficit. First pitch is low to Glorina Sua. Sua has a base hit and struck out. The offense only has 4 hits and has left 4 runners out on base. Chops foul. Carly Franklin is still out there. Has 11 strikeouts through 5 innings. That one's foul tipped, and the count goes to 1-2. Into center field, and that one did hit a rafter, and that will be an out. Coach Karen Bear asking the umpires, saying if that was far enough to be passed to be called for a base hit, or if this is going to be just a dead ball. And they will call it a dead ball. The ruling is if no runners on and the player hits the rafters once, then it's a dead ball. But if they hit the rafters again, it is an out. And now that one's laced into right field, and that one's over the head. And Sua with a long single as that one got over the head of Westerhouse. So a leadoff single for Sua, and that's her second hit of the night. And we'll get a pitch hitter coming in for LTU. And a pinch runner as well. The runner or the hitter? Who's the runner?
Chloe Carpenter.
Okay. And the hitter? Okay. Got a pinch runner for Sua, and that is Chloe Carpenter at first base. Franklin back to work. This is inside. Now it's 2-0. Looks at a strike. Ball low, and the count goes to 3-1. And it is Katie Kernia, so no pinch hitter. Chops at the third, and it was picked up in foul territory by Duvall. So Carpenter at first, pinch running for Sua. Kernia at the plate. Struck out in the first, grounded out in the fourth. And that was ball 4, and it's a walk. And now 2 runners aboard with nobody out. So this is a good opportunity to a good start to this bottom of the 6th. Only the second walk by Franklin. It's a call for a mound visit by head coach Erin Eller in her second season. Franklin has only been able to work out of 2 jams thus far. Back in the second inning, there was 2 runners on with 2 outs. And the same scenario back in the 5th inning. 2 runners on with 2 outs and left them all stranded. 11 strikeouts. Able to get ahead in counts. And now a different scenario here. The first 2 batters have reached. 2 on, nobody out for Lily Morissette. And we have another pinch runner. And it's number 5, Taylor Husky, out of Midland, Michigan. First pitch strike from Franklin to Morissette. Morissette trying to get the Blue Devils on the board. And that one's outside, 1-1. That one is just inside. Franklin has been really painting that inside corner the entire time. And has gotten the call and it has not gotten the call. Now Morissette is ahead in the count. 2 balls and a strike. Trying to cash the Blue Devils on the board. That one's popped up into the rafters, and that's going to be an out. First out of the inning. So now 2 on. 2 on with 1 out, and we will get a pinch hitter. And it appears to be number 14, Lauren Fife, lefty swinger. Looks like a first pitch strike. No, fly out. Five, a catcher and outfielder, chops that one foul. Sophomore out of Warren, Ohio. And then pinch inning for Chloe Hugg. Fife trying to get the Blue Devils on the board. Franklin trying to strand the runners once again. And that one's fouled away again. And Franklin is ahead in the count. 0-2. Outside, 2-2. Make that 1-2 rather. 2 pinch runners on. Husky at first, and Carpenter at second. That one hit the knob of the bat, so it's going to be a foul ball. Count remains 1-2. Fife, a catcher and outfielder. Another one of the multiple utility players on this squad. Looks at a ball outside. Count goes to 2-2. Two from Franklin. Chop the first. The only play is at first, and that will be completed by Maddie Duvall. So here comes the third scenario with 2 runners on, second and third, and 2 outs. And it appears we will have another pinch hitter by Karen Baird. And it is Nicole Perozek. Looks at a pitch inside. That one's upstairs, and that will make the count. 2 balls and no strikes. Perozek pinch hitted for Lanphier back in the 5th inning and struck out looking. Trying to cash in on 2 runners. That one's fouled away. Two balls and a strike. Perozek, a junior out of New Baltimore, an electrical engineering major. That was on the inside corner, and the count evens up to 2-2. Franklin looking to get out of the same scenario for a 3rd time through 6 innings. Fouled away. LTU has left 4 runners on base. And the count goes full to 3-2. That one's chopped foul. The count remains full. Perozek trying to cash in 2 runners to cut the lead in half. And it's swung on and missed, and Franklin for the 3rd time gets out of this jam. There's 12 strikeouts for Carly Franklin, and we are through 6 innings, and it remains 4-0, the Foresters of Huntington. Top of the 7th inning. Caitlin Love back to work. Gets a first pitch strike. That one's sliced foul. That one's sliced into left, and it will fall in. Knocked down. Hines is going to try for second. The throw in there is going to be late. The throw from Bloomfield looked to be there in time, but the tag was rather late getting there. As some substitutions and changes on the defense for LTU. That's Nicole Perozic into the game at second base, and Lily Morrissette's moved out to right field. And Brianna Hines, that's her third base hit. 2 singles and a double, and was hit by a pitch. She has been on base all times. And that one's upstairs to Courtney Mason. Huntington leads this 4-0. And that was a strike. Count evens up, and a ball and a strike apiece. Mason has popped out. Reached on fielder's choice as she comes up empty. Count goes to 1-2. And is grounded out to first. Kaylin Love trying to keep this at a 4-0 deficit. That one's fouled away. One, two. That one is sliced. It'll drop in, takes a weird bounce, and there'll be no play. That one was popped up right behind Sua. It dropped right in front of Perozek, took a left turn, and that'll be a bloop single for Mason. And going to third is Hines. That's the team's 9th hit. Morgan James coming out. Talk over the defense. Huntington is looking to add on to their 4-0 lead. They have 2 runners on at the corners with nobody out. That brings up Maggie Duvall. Upstairs, 1-0. Kaylin Love replacing Kayla Tim, who went 5 innings. Left with a 3-0 deficit. And that's a strike. Count at 1-1. Then Love entered in the last inning and gave up another run to make it 4-0 for the Foresters. Trying to keep it where it's at. 1-1. 2-1. Popped up. That one hit the ceiling in foul territory, so it's a foul ball. Count evens up at 2-2. And Kaylin Love for the 2nd straight inning trying to work herself out of a jam. Michaela Tim did not have a clean inning throughout this start. And now Kaylin Love trying to get herself out of a jam to keep it 4 runs behind. Full count. Love with a payoff pitch. And that one's to the backstop, and that's ball 4. And the bases are loaded with nobody out. So 2 hits and a walk. We'll get a pinch runner at first base. Kinsey Westerhouse is the hitter. Westerhouse with 2 singles has come around to score on those 2 times and has struck out back in the 3rd inning. Now trying to deliver a clubbing blow. And does so with a base hit into center field. 1 run is in. They're going to hold the runners as the throw is cut off at the mound. And that's an RBI single for Kinsey Westerhouse. And it's now 5-0. And now Jocelyn Weinbrenner. Swung on and missed. Counts at 0-1. Still nobody out. We're in the 7th inning. LTU will have only 3 more outs for the offense. Ground ball, right side. It gets through for a base hit. 1 run is in, and again they hold up the runner. Now the ball gets through to the backstop. It gets around the screen, and that will allow all the runners to advance. The throw got past Morgan James, and it got behind the net, and that'll be a 2nd run in. And now it's 7-0. So that'll be a single and E9 as the throw from Morissette got away, and that will bring it to the top of the lineup for Gina Moore. First pitch strike. That's the 2nd error on Lily Morissette. She had 1 back in the 2nd inning at second base that resulted in 2 runs. And now the same scenario here as the throw got wide. 7-0 Foresters. 7th inning of game 1 of 3 games for LTU. That was chopped foul. 10 total hits. Make that 11, actually. 11 total hits for Huntington. Now they're looking for more. Still nobody out. Ground ball is short. They hold the runners. Hack's throw is in time. So good job by Haley Hack for the first out of the 7th inning. So 1 away, 2 runners still on. I'll bring up Carly Tharp. Love trying to end the inning, possibly. First pitch is high. Only 1 out. Needs a crucial 2nd and a final 3rd. LTU, they'll have Morgan James, Haley Hack, and then top of the lineup, Alyssa Bloomfield. As the 3 hitters to possibly get a rally going for LTU. Two-0. That one got through Morgan James, but it goes to the screen, so no advancement. 3-0. trying to get back into the count. And a 4-pitch walk. And once again, the bases are loaded. And it appears that we have reached the time limit for this game, so the final will be 7-0 as the Blue Devils are shut out to begin the 2023 season. So in a little while, at 10:45, we'll be beginning the second game